Hey, my Taurus babies, what's happening? This is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope everybody is having a good approach to the middle of the week. I know we on day number 299 of lockdown. I feel you, stressful. That's all right, we're gonna get through it. Taurus, this is Taurus and Pisces sitting in a tree, Kissing. I have already cut and shuffled the cards up, so we are ready to go. Thank you to everybody that has liked, shared, and subscribed. For those of you that have not, please feel free to do so. Taurota Tarot has a Facebook page now. Check us out at Taurota Tarot 1. It's at Taurota Tarot 1, I'm sorry. What the heck else? Well, let me tell you, Taurus and Pisces, y'all have been doing the damn thing. For whatever it's worth, it feels like whatever else is going on in the world, the two of you have gotten tighter, if that's possible. So Taurus and Pisces, you will probably be the first reading I've done this week that's actually got some good shit to it. Your money struggles, because I know those of you that are coupled, y'all are having some money struggles. Do not fret. Don't fret. This reading is not going to resonate with everybody. Let's go there first. This is for Taurus and Pisces that have been kind of hanging around each other for a minute. Some of you may even be living together. Your relationship is changing, if you hadn't noticed. And it's almost like you're taking it a step up. Let's see what we got going on here. So spiritual strength pulls the Four of Cups. Effort in your overall energy pulls the Emperor. And a reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. Mental conflict pulls the Devil. Emotional withdrawal pulls the Sun card. Foundation and achievements pulls the Magician. A lot of major energy. Stand your ground pulls the Princess of Cups. Completion, your centerpiece and your challenge, pulls the Knight of Coin. Change pulls the King of Cups. Solitude pulls Eight of Swords. Compassion pulls the Strength card. Movement, choices, and decisions pulls the Seven of Cups. So, like I said, y'all are going through some changes. But however this ultimately resonates with you, the bigger feeling here is that y'all have gone through some things up here. And y'all have come through. There have been some issues. Y'all may still be having some issues, but you, Taurus, can feel this. Yeah, you guys can feel this. I'm just trying to let the energy settle a little bit. There's a lot going on here. All this doggone major energy. Okay, so Taurus, this is all from your perspective. Pisces, if you're cross-watching, just buckle up. This is you. And Taurus, you've been looking at your Pisces and wondering, is there something else? Usually, the energy from this card is about, if you will, the proverbial grass being greener on the other side, and an ultimate sense of boredom. This is not the sense that I'm getting from the two of you, and that this is a cup card. This is clearly telling me, Taurus, you got your Pisces on your mind, and they have been providing for you a sense of spiritual strength. Y'all have just kind of retreated to opposite corners. I don't know what kind of weird energy y'all got going on. This is some true love shit right here. This is what the fuck this is. This is some true love shit. And it's not clean and it's not straightforward. It's kind of all over the place. But whatever, and I'm looking at your recent past, whatever you are coming out of emotionally has made you stronger, the two of you stronger. And for whatever it's worth, whatever little toxic cycle you may have been in, this is your recent past, and I'm just kind of just going, bouncing off, getting in the energy. That has come to a completion. There you go. And Taurus, your challenge in all of this with the completion card here is recognizing that things are changing. So things y'all used to do, you're not doing. And this is not just because of coronavirus and some other shit. The two of you have just naturally grown out of some shit. I don't know if it's friends. I don't know if it's the group of folks you're hanging with in between your respective families, but you coming out of it. You're growing out of it. I'll say it like that. And you're moving on to something else, which in turn, you need to look at, Taurus, what you have and what you've gained, what knowledge you've gained, not just the material resources that you gained up until this point with your Pisces, but everything, the knowledge, the wisdom, the material shit, all of it. What have you gained from the first portion? Because it's ending, and this is not the relationship ending. This is a part of the relationship ending. So for some of you, this may be about just that, your job. Maybe the two of you work close together, and now one of you or both of you don't have a job now, or you're not working in the same place or doing the same thing. And it's almost like the universe is kind of pulling you apart. And because of that, y'all are getting tighter. Where you see that at? Spiritual strength. Y'all being pulled apart. Come on, work with me here. I know what I'm saying. But to Pisces, if you cross-watching, that's a cup card. And this is Taurus's overall energy. Trust and believe you are all over them. You are what they're thinking about. And not in some kind of negative, how can I get the fuck out of here kind of way. They are thinking about how can we take this up a notch. Because Taurus likes this. I have a very warm, fuzzy, quite content feeling talking about this. So that's letting me know Taurus is quite enamored with the situation, despite some of the bullshit y'all been through recently. On the bottom end of your overall energy, your effort, and this is what's holding you down. Your effort, the effort that you have put into this relationship is really what's guiding you into the next direction y'all are going into, because it's kind of clear to me some of you may be stepping up from a dating relationship into a living together situationship, if you will. Others of you may be moving out of the situationship into a real relationship, and now you're talking about getting married, doing some other shit. But it's going to be the effort that you've put into this relationship, Taurus, that is going to help you determine what direction, what's coming next. Is it moving in together? Is it dating a little more frequently? Is it getting married? What is it? Whatever it is, wherever you're putting your effort, wherever you've been putting your effort, this is all coming up off the top. That's the direction you're trying to go in. Looking at your recent past with the double card on top of the mental conflict, y'all have been through some shit. Y'all have been through some shit. There may have been some karmic debt or responsibility. Recent past, I haven't been going much past January of this year. So this may have been some shit y'all brought with you from last year, the year before even. And it had both of you in just two sets of different minds about what to do, what needed to be done. Whatever it was, you cleared it up, because just keep walking. Put y'all through some emotional withdrawal. But here's the thing, both of you were able to whatever the situation was, made you look at yourself and recognize who you are in the big scheme of things. This is major energy. This ain't no, little punk ass little card. Major. Stand up in your sun, look at your own individuality. While that may have caused some emotional withdrawal, particularly Pisces withdrawing away from Taurus, somehow y'all were able to keep the damn connection together. What the hell am I talking about? Right there, that happy family. Y'all came right back to it. Whatever this was. And the feeling here is that there may have been other people involved. And y'all know the list. Baby mama, baby daddy, the in-laws, the cousin-laws, next door neighbors, the cousin of the next door neighbors, whoever. But somebody was trying to interfere. And so every time you turn around, somebody has something to say about Susie and John. And how come y'all doing this? How come you not doing that? That kind of energy. But y'all brought it right back, working a little bit of magic. And whatever little trip you may have taken at the very beginning of the year, whatever little rendezvous hotspot thing y'all did, it worked. Y'all worked some magic. And the thing here is that it wasn't, even though it's just a magician here, it wasn't just one of you doing this. Both of you were doing this. So y'all have some extremely powerful chemistry between the two of you, and that's what's getting us right here. We come right back to your current energy and to stand your ground. However this is relating to you, Taurus, your fish taking a step back and looking at what needs to be done for the two of you. You heard me? The two of you. So while it may feel like your Pisces is moonwalking, actually really just standing up for the two of you. However that's resonating. There's some bones in there. So there's a lot of different backstories. Some of you may have been in situations where one or the other of you had to defend the other to the exes. I'm just saying. And it may have been a thing. And Taurus, you may be feeling like currently still maybe somebody's trying to pull your fishy away. That's not the case. Trust me, Pisces ain't going nowhere. Then I don't know what y'all did. Somebody hit me up in inbox and let me know what happened. But whatever happened, it pulled you together. And so while it may seem like Pisces is being a little standoffish and, you know, you feel a little out, Taurus, actually what's happening, standing your ground for the two of you. Whether it's you, Taurus, or Pisces, it feels like it may be Pisces is doing this. And just kind of fighting the battle for the two of you. Once again, knowing that what used to happen, whatever it was, is done. And now it's time to start taking inventory of some folks in particular. Even though this is a money card, earth card, material harvest type shit, the bigger energy here is looking at the people in your life and how they may be draining you, whether emotionally, financially, however. Same little group of folk. And you may not recognize it, Taurus, at face value. You may have to do some digging and searching. You may have to just kind of stand back and do a little bit of observing. Same thing your Pisces is doing, taking a emotional big giant step back and not all up on top of everything so you can see everything and know that that part of whatever is done. Make sure everybody that is on board is really on board and not just about some bullshit. This may come down to by the time you get to the end of May, you got different friends or y'all are not talking to a certain group of folk, however that's resonating. But just knowing that there's situations that are coming to a head, coming to an end, a cycle, if you will, coming to an end, recognizing that. Keep it pushing with Pisces. Keep it pushing. You get to the end of your current energy, we're talking about change, and then, well damn, and that's some more Piscean energy. Everybody just doing the king shit and taking a step back and chilling and checking out what the changes are. Knowing that you're finishing up. Could be a set of behaviors. It could be the way you socialize. And that we got a coronavirus and people are changing. There's no mistake here. So recognizing that change, the completeness of whatever is behind you, and being faithful to the relationship, not just to the other person, but just being faithful to the damn cause, and just stepping back and letting change go and do what it's gonna do, and y'all keep hanging on together. When you get to your future energy, this may be a thing where one of the both of you kind of get in your head, and this happens when you have a euphoric moment in your relationship, then you kind of want to get in your head and start evaluating. And for some of you, not a bad thing. You notice that's a 9, and you'll notice that's a 9. So it could well be the end of whatever thing may have been keeping you apart. On the flip side of that, it could be an indicator that you need to take a minute or two or three to yourself and start evaluating what you believe and what else needs to get thrown out with the bathwater. I'm just saying. So as you keep moving forward, you keep getting a little deeper into that process. Now we got air. So that's intellectually dealing with and processing whatever changes. And you may need to just take the time apart. Feminine energy on top of feminine energy. So this may be the female in the relationship, Taurus or Pisces, however that's resonating. Taking a step back and looking at what are you valuing? Because this is going to keep coming up. Whatever little thing y'all got going on, spirit trying to move you. So we get here, we start talking about having compassion and strength. So you need to be compassionate towards each other, and knowing that you got the strength to persevere. And this is the last major card on the board, so it's just really a big sign that whatever you've been through, don't doubt your strength. Don't doubt the strength of the relationship. Don't doubt the strength of your partner. I'm talking to Taurus and Pisces both now. Know that when you'll know when you get to this point, there may be some folks outside of the relationship you may need to show some compassion to, because you get ready to piss some folks off. Because I'm pretty sure people were, after Corona, they gonna break up and y'all still together. And somebody might be eating crow. I'm just saying. But you need to show compassion, Taurus, you especially, and show some humility, regardless of whether or not you want to tell folks, I told you we wasn't breaking up. Y'all hear me? Know that you got the strength. And take this knowing that you can persevere through whatever with your Pisces and move forward. As you do that, you'll see you've got movement, choices, and decisions. And this is about achievement. We did all of this. We harvested all of this, and now we are on crop number 2. For some of you, it may be about having a baby. You may have encountered difficulties trying to get pregnant. A lot of family drama go along with that. However it's resonating, when you get to the end of your future energy, which will probably be the end, right around the end of next month, it'll be time to be making some movement, making some choices and some decisions, and looking at what you can achieve next. Woo! I'm excited for Taurus and Pisces. Y'all seem like y'all got some little magic. I want to know what y'all got going on. I ain't got that going on. Shoot. But it's good energy, even though it's been stressful. Taurus, I know I'm talking to you now. Pisces too. It's been stressful. Whatever people have been putting you through, on top of work stuff, it feels like, I said, it feels like both of you have had some big changes with work. And unlike some of the other readings, this one doesn't feel like it's got a whole lot of comeback to it. So whatever you're walking away from or have walked away from, you're probably not going to go back to. And for many of you, that's probably a blessing in disguise. But in the interim, trying to come up with money, if I'm just looking at what's on the board, between the two of you, you've got the resources or you've got the know-how to keep it going. It may take a little bit of concentration on one or the other's part, but you can do this. This is not impossible. And most definitely, if you have been through a whole lot of bullshit in the last year or so in your relationship, it is definitely time to pick a new direction. And that's not alone. That's together. So, dominant energy on the board is male. Not only just counting cards, but just the general energy coming up off the board. It's the male. So, if the male is a Taurus in this situation, they're trying to swing with it. If the male is the Pisces, they are hanging on. Ain't nobody letting nothing go. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's rare to see relationships that hang on like this. So, kudos to the two of you, Taurus and Pisces. Let's see what the oracle cards have to say today. Cloak yourself in light. So if you still dealing with some of these people that's causing a whole bunch of damn problems and having y'all tied up and bound up and your time all fucked up and your money fucked up, and you still got to deal with these fools, cloak yourself in light. Just know, just cloak yourself in light. Don't get all twisted. Don't let them try to badger you or goad you into doing or saying something that's not going to benefit anybody down the road. Just know that. So you got to still deal with some of these folks. Just know, cloak yourself in light. Say a prayer before you walk in the door, pick up the phone and make a phone call, so that you don't get stuck in their energy. Call on your angels. Shit getting rough. Trying to get them bills paid. Do what you need to do so you can get to the next step. Call on your angels. They are there to help you. One more card, please, universe. One more card. Claim your boundaries. That's been coming up a lot. When you got other folks that want to dibble and dabble in your shit, claim your boundaries. Start marking shit off. And maybe between you and Pisces, Taurus, y'all have been maybe just a little, what's the word I want to use? Too kind, or too generous, or too laid back. And people have been just kind of encroaching on your situation because they feel like they have a right or they can. Claim your boundaries. Start telling folks they can't just call you at 10 o'clock at night to check on the kids if that's what's happening. They can't just be on Facebook making on any kind of comment about some dumb shit. No. Or saying stupid shit on Instagram. Well, there you go. Speak your mind. Right there. Speak your mind. Say either one of y'all, Taurus, Pisces, either one. Speak your mind. Let folks know where you're coming from. Same thing I'm saying, claiming your boundaries. Speak your mind. Don't have to guess. People know when you tell them how you feel, they ain't got to guess. They know. Have some patience. Patience, my dear. Patience. Some of y'all trying to rush to get to that next gig and make that money. Don't hurry up and jump on something and 6 weeks from now you're like, oh, I should have took this job. Think about what you're doing first. Just don't hop out there because you can hop out there. Think about what you're doing. Take your time. Have some patience. Once again, y'all got the strength. It's the last major card on the board. Y'all made it this far. Ain't no sense in stopping. You just forget that shit. But be patient. Be patient. You're going to get to where you need to go. The Emperor's singing that song loud and clear. You will get there. That red pouch. Y'all are holding each other's heart. That's what's coming off of that. So y'all keep going. Y'all keep doing what you're doing. I don't know why I stopped and saw that, but I did. And so y'all keep going. Y'all keep going. Don't stop. Release the negative. I'm going to take all of these. Release the negative. Whatever y'all have been through, once again, that completion card in your challenge and your centerpiece. Let some shit go. Just let some shit go. Know that moving forward, everything that's behind you is just that, behind you. It's not in front of you. It's not next to you. It's behind you. So release whatever negative you need to release. It should just get all like that. Ask Scotty to beam you up. Because I know y'all are probably around some folks saying some dumb, stupid shit that y'all don't agree with or don't like. Or maybe they don't agree or like what you're doing as a couple. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Take time for yourself. That's for both of y'all, Taurus and Pisces. Take time for yourself. Take time to listen to yourself. Take time to take care of yourself. Take time to be yourself. And y'all shouldn't want to be around nobody but your other person, your Taurus or your Pisces, because they're the ones that make you feel like you more than anybody else. Taurus and Pisces, I'm going to leave it here. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good week. Y'all keep doing what you're doing. Keep fighting. Keep going forward. Don't get stuck. Don't get hung up on no mental bullshit from the current, present, past, future. Just don't get hung up on nothing. Keep going. As a couple, y'all are trying to do the damn thing. I love you for it. Have a good evening, y'all. Bye.